Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we have Terry Lee Rogers, who went missing May 27th, 1973 in Bend, Oregon. He was only 26 years old. It says he was only 5'2", 170 pounds, black hair, brown eyes, and I don't know if that's a typo or if that's right. So, and then it says here, my Uncle Terry Rogers disappeared without a trace, Memorial Weekend, May 29, 1973, in Bend, Oregon. Terry lived and worked in surrounding area and was very familiar with the terrain. He had worked at the Mount Bachelor Resort for a time with the ski patrol and was an experienced camper. He traveled around, including South America, and was very well liked by many. At the time, he was attending Central Oregon Community College. On Memorial Weekend, he had permission to be on a private campsite about a mile below Meadow Camp, southeast of Bend on the Deschutes River. His campsite was below a bluff where he had parked his pickup truck. Two of his friends notified authorities when they failed to find him at the campsite on Tuesday morning, May 29, 1973. His truck with a bag of groceries in it was still parked on the bluff. Down below at his campsite were his glasses, wallet, camping equipment, etc., but he was nowhere to be found. Friends and members of the Deschutes County Search and Rescue Unit had conducted a 3-day search on foot, horseback, and by helicopter, but again he was nowhere to be found. He was last seen on Monday by his friend. So, wow, only 5'2". So then I do a search, and Name trying to find somebody that's 5'2". And there's this guy, but he went missing a month before. I mean, this guy was found a month before he went missing. And he was found in Willingham, California, 17 to 25 years old. And I thought it said he was 5'2", but it says 5'2" to 5'10", 135 to 160 pounds, 1973. And I thought for sure that was him because I thought it said 5'2", but it was 5'2" to 5'10". And his body parts were discovered in multiple green plastic bags along the Terminal Island Freeway. He is believed to be a victim of serial killer Randy Kraft. One or both hands not recovered, recognizable face. Brown hair, wavy curls, 5 inches long, thin, fine mustache, brown eyes. Possibly small mole on right side of neck below right ear. And then they have these images of artist reconstructions and things like that. So we'll look at them. There's that one. And this one. And I think these are older ones. So this is somebody that died around that time that they don't know who it was. And this says he was ages 17 to 20, 5'4" to 5'5", 130 to 135 pounds, brown hair and eyes. So this makes him taller there. So I don't know. So if you know who that is, you should contact authorities. Here's the coroner's phone number. And below that is the Los Angeles Police Department phone number. So, and then we also have, let's see, there's a lot of the, well, I don't know if there's a lot of them, but there you'll find John Does if you go through the Doe Network, and some of them will say they died like years prior, and you don't know how many years that is. 18 to 50 years old, and then they don't know the height or the weight. So maybe it's one of those, right? And this one talks about what they were wearing and where they were found. This one was found in Mount Hood National Forest near Service Road S57G, 4.5 miles southeast of Ripplebrook Ranger Station. 5 years later, in 1980, they found additional remains. The victim is believed to have been killed and dumped at the location. So I just put one of those in. I didn't go through to see if there's more, but there might be. And then we have this man was found in Utah, August 13th, 1973. He was 20 to 35 years old. And they don't know who he is. And he was 5'2". 5'2" and 130 pounds. But he was estimated to be dead for weeks only. So he would have died maybe early August, late July. Found floating in Bear River. Black hair, unknown length, unknown on the color of the eyes. There's no description of the clothing. But he was only 5'2". So, and that's the John Doe that we're looking for today. Anyway, if you have any information, maybe you give it to the police years ago, and you're not sure if they have it still, because, they may not. I think it's hard to keep information for that many years going through investigator, and with us having all the different ways that we've kept it. Here's the phone number. It may not be the same sheriff as listed here. Here's the phone number for the Oregon State Police. You can contact authorities and give them any information you have to help him solve the case. Don't forget to pray for his loved ones and his family. And thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great day. Bye-bye.